he's dangerous. He's got dynamite in both fists.
This is a big fight for boxing fans all around the world.
How to exploit Joe's weaknesses and recognise his strengths.
Frank Warren suggested that the winner of this fight will go on.
Oun Abbas is saying here for Seconds Out, here with Jack Massey. Jack, 5 weeks here. It's been a long time coming. There's been a couple of rearranged dates. You were supposed to be fighting earlier on. That didn't happen. But firstly, how are you feeling that you're finally here? You got 2 days left. You got that green wristband on. How's it all feeling?
I feel great. It feels great to be out this year before the end of the year. At the start of the year, I was thinking, it's going to struggle to get a fight in this year. So just happy I've got the fight.
Just talk to me about your frustrations of dates getting set and then getting pulled off, and then things haven't worked out for you this year. There's been other fighters who have maybe fought a couple of times. Some fighters haven't fought, but you've had opportunities to fight and then they've just been pulled off. Mentally, how have you dealt with all of that?
Yeah, it's mentally draining. It's stressful, but it just adds to the hunger. I'll take my stress out on this guy on Saturday night. But like you say, some people haven't got fights this year, so I feel privileged that I've got a fight. So
before I want to talk about Saturday night against a very worthy opponent, I want to go back to the Reactor fight. We know you lost that, but just talk to me about the experience you've gained from that and what you can take forward from that loss.
Yeah, great experience. Headlining a show at York Hall, a place where I've always wanted to fight. Massive crowd, good atmosphere, and a good solid 12 rounds. Took a few shots, showed that I had a good chin. So yeah, I've got a good solid 12 rounds under my belt now going into this next fight.
What do you know about your opponent apart from having an impressive record? Mohammad Bayat Farid. I know he's got a bit of a following as well. Or what do you know about your opponent?
Yeah, I've noticed he's got a bit of a following on Instagram. I think he's done a bit of filming and stuff like that as well. But yeah, other than that, I watched a few videos on YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, just going to go out there, do what I do best, and do a demolition job on him.
From his record shows that he's got decent power. He's been knocking out all his opponents. So what does that do when you go into a fight with somebody who's got this sort of record? Do you play it differently? Do you just, have you got a certain game plan for that?
Yeah, I mean, everyone can bang in this weight. His opponents don't really match up to mine. He's got a good record on paper, but we'll see on the night if he can bang. But yeah, it doesn't really faze me at all. So just go in there, do what I do best.
Jack, it's a whole different era that we're living in, especially when it comes to boxing. You're going to be fighting behind closed doors. There's going to be a lot more eyes on you because you're on an absolutely humongous bill on the Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce card. Any pressure, anything going through your head?
No pressure. I've done it all before with no crowds. Like I said before, I fought on a Manchester Arena show where it was just my fans in there. They give us the keys to lock up after the fight, so it's I've done it all before. It's going to be a big crowd back at home watching. Big following at home. A lot of people watching on BT Sport, but that spurs me on even more, knowing that all my fans will be watching and cheering me on back home. So there's no pressure at all.
Providing you win on Saturday night, what do you, in the next 12 months, where do you want to be? I know you're targeting the British European. We know Tommy McCarthy just won the European just a little while ago, but what's your aim for the next couple of fights?
Definitely look for a major title next year. See what's there, British, Commonwealth, European, these sort of titles, and see where we go from there.
I wanted to sort of ask you the question about the WBC introducing a new weight between cruiser and heavyweight, bridgerweight. What do you make of it?
Yeah, I think it's a bit funny. Some people might do well in it. I'm going to stick to cruiserweight myself. But yeah, it is what it is. It's obviously a big jump. For that weight class up to heavyweight. So it might suit people a bit better. But it'd be exciting seeing some bangers in that weight. But I'm going to stick to cruiserweight for now.
Talking about your weight, we know Lawrence Nicole is fighting for a world title, for the WBO title against Glowacki. What do you make of that fight? Is that good for yourself? Is that good for British boxing?
Yeah, it's great for British boxing. Seeing Nicole on that world level. don't know how the fight's going to go. You know, he's, like I said before, he's an awkward operator. Coley is, but Glowacki's, you know, he's been around the game. You know, I've been in a ring sparred with him a couple of times, and you know, he's a good operator. So who knows what can happen.
Jack, I need your prediction for Saturday night. Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce. I've spoken to a lot of people. It's a real 50-50 fight. Some people can't decide. I've been sitting on the fence, but I need an answer from you. Jack, Massey, what do you make of it?
I've been 50-50 myself, but I'm going to go Dubois. I'm going to go Dubois stoppage.
Okay. Jack, listen, good luck on Saturday night. I know it's been a long time coming this year, and hopefully once you get the W, you know, we'll see you out a bit more, and we'll talk to you in the future. Thank you very much.
Just excited to get out there and fight. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Jack, Massey, thank you very much for talking to Seconds Out.